Conducting simple research. Let us try to know the words that is being described and also with the given clue. It is a discussion in order to find ideas in solving a problem or issue. Yes, it is brainstorming. It is a making of plans for something. We have planning. It is investigating a specific problem, concern, or issue using the specific or the scientific method. We have researching. It is the activity of making coherent words and composing sentences. Writing. Checking of information that you need to add, change, or remove. Revising. Checking of grammar, spelling, capitalization, and punctuation marks. Editing. And lastly, encoding or writing a final paper for publication. Publishing. Research is a careful and detailed investigation of a specific problem, concern, or issue using the scientific method. It is best to accomplish by turning the issue into a question with the intent of the research to answer the question. To begin researching something, you need to have a problem, concern, or issue that has turned into a question. Research really begins with the right question, which must be answerable. Questions like, how can I sell this product? Having a question creates a mindset of, I need to know something. These are the importances of research. First, it can give us light to inquire about the right information. It can also evolve us to mark out between truth and lie. It empowers us with knowledge and efficient learning of new things. It helps us understand various issues of life in a larger manner. It makes good habits of reading, analyzing, thinking, and learning. It also leads us to the ultimate philosophy of all the subjects and builds a graphic vision of life. We have also the steps in conducting a simple research. The first one is the brainstorming. A research paper teaches information. You need to find a topic and also choose. Second part or the second step is planning. Think of what you already know and you do not know yet. Start by choosing different topics to research. These are big ideas that people want to know. For example, in the preserved and processed food, these are possible questions. What are the sweetened products? What are the common sweetened products available in your locality? And why do people patronize these products? For the planning, you can plan to know the examples of the sweetened product. Another step is researching. It is finding the information about the topic you have chosen. You can look for details from books, watching videos, or even find information through the internet. Like this one. You are searching for the steps in simple research or in conducting simple research. The fourth step in conducting a simple research is writing. which has three parts, mainly the introduction, the body, and closing. For the introduction part, it tells the reader what the paper is about. You can start writing a question or any interesting fact about your topic. You can also try to convince your reader why they need to read your paper. For the body, it is a heading to organize your writings. The headings tell what the section is all about, and make sure you write your facts in your own words. Do not copy what someone exactly has written. For the closing, it is the conclusion of your paper. The conclusion is intended to help the reader understand why your research should matter to them after they have finished reading. It is not merely a summary of the main topics covered, but a synthesis of key points and recommends new areas for future research. So for the introduction, you can just introduce your topic. For example, is sweetened preserved food. For the body, you can use the heading to discuss your topics. The headings could be sweetened products, common sweetened products, and why do people like sweetened products. For the closing or your conclusion, you can try to make your reader understand. You can also suggest possible recommendations about your topic or sweetened preserved food. The next part is revising. It makes your writing better. You can improve your writing by adding, changing, or removing information that is not necessary for your research. Revising is actually rereading your paper for the second, for the third time until you are confident with your writing. Next is editing, which is fixing the mistakes on our writing. So after revising, we can fix the grammar, the spelling, the capitalization, and the punctuation marks that is necessary for your writing. Last one is publishing, which is the last step in the writing process. This can be done by allowing the pupils to encode or write their final paper. Now we can assess preserved food using rubrics. So what are its nutritive value? If you are going to assess the product, how will you do it? How to assess processed or preserved food? The purpose of assessing a processed or preserved food is for the food system to improve and increase the access to healthy food. It conducts surveys to gather information about their behaviors and perceptions toward choosing and buying food. The information gathered will be used in assessing and improving a product for community consumption and raise awareness in the improvement of healthy food access. Product assessment is a type of assessment that considers the consumer's perceptions and feedbacks on the final product and not on the process. What is a rubric? A rubric is a tool used for scoring to evaluate the quality of processed or preserved food product following the set of criteria. A rubric has two components, namely criteria and descriptive ratings. A good rubric describes levels of quality for each of the criterion given. In food product assessment, the things perceived by our five senses, which are sight, smell, taste, hear, and touch, are what we use to evaluate the characteristics of food. First is taste. The special sense that perceives and distinguishes the sweet, sour, bitter, or salty quality of a dissolved substance and is mediated by taste buds on the tongue. Second is packaging. It is the presentation of something or someone to the public in a way that is designed to be attractive or appealing. Third is nutritive, relative worth, utility or importance relating to nutrition. Is the product nutritious? Are there any nutritive components in the product or in the food that you are going to sell? Fourth is market price, a price actually given in a current market dealings. So is your price affordable and reasonable, or is it too expensive?